Welcome to Shine Movement Space. Today's session uses the Corefirst Level 2 bands and optional yoga blocks in case your wrists are feeling sensitive. We start standing, targeting our lower body and stability muscles, and then move to the mat to activate our abdominals, shoulders, glutes, hamstrings, and back muscles. I hope this total body routine leaves you feeling strong and capable. Find yourself a place to secure your bands, and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks for joining me today. We are starting standing with the Corefirst system around our ankles. So get yourself set up and then don't forget it's on your ankles and try to walk away. Just be mindful as it's on, secured on your feet. And then grab some yoga blocks in case you might need them for some wrist support in like a downward dog or plank position. We will be doing that a little bit later. So take a moment, get set up, and then let's get started. Okay, let's start facing away from that Corefirst system. Toes can just be pointed forward. Take a few deep breaths in, roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Inhale and exhale, settling into this movement, letting go of all of your other thoughts and just focus on yourself for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Step one foot behind you, bend that front knee, stretching into a high lunge position. Take your bum, make sure it's tucked under just slightly, stretch that hip flexor. Inhale and exhale, and then reach that arm up and over, lengthening through the side of our body. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back up. Very nice. Let's switch feet here, stepping the other foot back into a high lunge. Tucking our tailbone under just a little bit, tucking our pelvis under, opening up that back hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and bring that arm up and over. Exhale. Stretching through that side body, just getting ready for some movement today. Come back up to center. Step your feet up. Let's find a little bit of tension from that core first, just keeping our feet nice and straight. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll down, soften your knees slightly at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, press down through the floor, stack your spine nice and tall. Bring those arms up. Exhale, tuck your chin, rolling down, curling that spine backwards. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, stacking your spine, pressing down through the floor, abdominals lifting in and up, arms come up. Last one, exhale. Tuck your chin, round your spine, scoop your abdominals as your torso folds forward, knees don't lock. We inhale, exhale, press down through the floor, scooping up that good energy. And let your arms come down. Let's face the side now, continuing our warm-up. I'm going to step so that both of the straps are kind of in front. This outside foot strap is in front, making sure that it's pulling on the sides of my feet. Turn your feet nice and parallel here. So toes are pointed forward, knees are pointed forward. We're going to take some side steps. We're not going to bend our knees. Looks like this. Side, step, side, step, side, step, and then back, and back, and back. And out, warming up the sides of our legs and our glute med and in. Good. So as I'm doing it, I'm not bending my knees. I'm trying not to teeter-totter with my torso. Just staying nice and straight. And then I'm trying to make sure as I go back towards that anchor that I'm not being pulled, that I'm controlling with my legs the pull of that band. As I'm I'm going back towards that anchor. I'm making sure my leg's not being pulled by the band, but I'm controlling the inward closure of my step. Does that make sense? Let's do a couple more. Just warming up. Whew. Feeling it now in the sides of my legs, my inner thighs working to control. And last one. And in. Nice. We are going to step with our feet turned out. Just feel a little bit of tension with that outside foot. It's not pulling too hard at the moment. Arms are going to come out to the sides and then up. We're brushing our foot out, bending our knees, and then zipping it back in. Brushing it out, and then zipping it in. Legs are turned out, so that inner thigh is doing the work right now. Out and in. Torso is nice and straight and tall. And out and in. That standing leg is nice and strong. And out and in. Few more. And in and out and in. Abdominals zipped in and up as that leg comes together. Whew. Out and in and out and in. Now we stay out. Bring that anchor foot leg in and out and in and out. Zipping up. Whew. Holding that stability with that outside foot. Good. Let's go for 8, for 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Did an extra one there at the end. Nice work. Step your back foot over. Make sure that Corefirst is pulling from the back now. Feet are nice and parallel now. Knees and toes point forward. We send our hips backwards. Stack it up tall. Send your hips back. Stack it tall. Send them back and forward. Not necessarily pressing forward with my pelvis at the top. Just finding that neutral position here. Pressing down through my heels, feeling the tension from the band, feeling nice and stable and strong. Good. On the next one, we add a little rise, a little releve, and down, and up, and down, and up. Little balance check. So we need to stand on our feet and then raise our heels. We're not keeping our weight in our heels the whole time. We really find our neutral so that we can raise our heels up. Let's go for 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Very good. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Let's do the other side. So I'm facing away from you. We step our back leg behind. Corefirst is pulling from the side now. We find a parallel position and then we do those walks. Feet are nice and parallel. So really side leg, side of your hip is doing the work here. Hands are on your waist. Let's go. Abdominals draw in and up as we step away from that anchor. Keeping that control. Thinking tall through our torso. How you doing? Warming up the side, the glute med. Trying to eliminate that teeter-totter. Try to keep your shoulders nice and steady. A few more. Nice and long through your spine. Nice and proud. Open. Shoulders rolled down and back. And last one. Very good. Turn out your feet. Find a little tension with that outside foot. Arms come up. We bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. Inner thighs pulling in. Bend. Abdominals scooping in and up. Torso stays upright. So make sure you're not leaning forward. Whew. Sure, that was pretty to look at. Nice and tall through the center of your spine. Find your rhythm. Few more. 2 more. And leave that foot out there. Scoop it in and out. And out. Inner thigh. And out. In and out. How you doing? In and out. Arms are staying slightly in front of me. I'm trying not to sink as I bend, like I said. Abdominals drawing in and up. 4 more. 3 more. Last one. Very good. How did you do? I hope you did well. Step that back foot back across. Make sure your core first is pulling backwards again. And then step to where there's tension, just a slight tension on your ankles. Tuck your chin, soften your knees, walk yourself out to a downward dog position. I'm going to use the blocks today because my wrists are feeling sensitive. Walk out to downward dog. And then take a moment and walk through your feet. Shifting. Warming up those ankles once more. And then plant both heels as close to the floor as you can get, pressing away with your palms. We shift forward into plank and then shift back and forward and back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. On the next one, we shift. We bend one knee in, we straighten it, and press back. Same side. And bend, and straighten, and press, and bend, and straighten. Find your focus. Abdominals drawn in. One more like that. Good. On the next one, stay in your plank. Bend it in and stretch. Neck nice and long. Four more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Good, bend it in. set it down. Back leg points, back toe points. We lift and lower, lift and lower. Hips are staying parallel to the floor. So if you're looking at the camera, try not to let that hip lift. We lift and lower, abdominals draw in and up. And we lift and lower. Let's go for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, leave it up, bend your knee. Let that core first circle around if it wants to. We pulse our heel towards our bum, in and out, in and out. Hamstring firing up here. Good, find your breath, find your stability. Let's go for 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, hold it in, pulse your whole leg up and up and up. Feel that burn. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your leg down. Find a child's pose, take a breather. Roll out your wrists if you need to. All right, let's head on over to the other side. I'm going to make sure that that core first is pulling on the back of my ankle again. Find your downward dog. Press the floor away, engage your abdominals. We shift to a plank and press back. Shift into a plank and press back. And press. And press. On the next one, add that leg, pull in with the other leg. We shift, bend your knee, straighten it back, press it back. We shift, bend your knee, straighten, and press. Exhale. In and out. And press. Nice and strong, you've got this. And back. And press. Find a point ahead of you, focus on it. You've got this. One more like that. On the next one, we shift. Knee comes in. We stay for 8. Bending in. 4 more. Good. Bend your knee in. Set it down. Back toe points. How you doing? We lift and lower. Stay with me. Lift and lower. Check your hip. Make sure it's not rotating open. Try to keep it parallel to the floor. Try to keep your weight nice and centered. It's a lot, I know. Lift and lower. As we lift, we make sure that our back and pelvis stay neutral. We're not trying to sway our back to get our leg higher. Keep that core engagement. Keep it nice and strong here. Lower abdominals pulling in and up. We go for 4, 3, 2, keep it up, bend your knee. Let that core first move if it needs to. We pull our heel towards our bum and back. Find a place and find your focus. Find your calm amongst the shakes. Little move, big hamstring test here, I know. Big stability test. 4, 3, 2. Let's go for a few more. Actually, I lied. Let's go for 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Keep it engaged. Lift your leg, little pulse up and up like you're stamping the ceiling with your heel. Breathe. 8 more. 4, 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2. You did it. Whew. Lower with control. Stretch back. Oh, so good. Inhale and exhale. Roll out your wrists if you need to. Beautiful. We are staying right down here on our stomach. Extend your legs nice and long. Let your heels fall inwards, toes face outwards. You can take that block if you have it and let your forehead rest on it if that feels good for you. Whew. Hands are going to be right by your shoulders, underneath. We're going for a swim, little breaststroke move here. We're hovering our upper body up. We reach our arms in front of us, bring them around, circle back towards our bum. Reach, bend our arms in, reach them in front of you, circle them down. Bend them in. You can always come back down to the mat on this part, and then re-hover, stretch them long, bring them around. Bend them in, reach them long, press them around, and lift higher. Bend them in, reach them long, press and lift. Bend them in, reach them long, press and lift. Thinking about moving from our upper back muscles and mid back and not engaging our bum too much quite yet. Bring them in, reach them forward, press them back, lift your chest, lift your heart, bend them in, reach them, press and lift. One more, bend, reach, press and lift. Beautiful job. Lower your forehead down to the mat. You can make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on them. I'm going to use the block so that my microphone doesn't get as smashed here. Resting your neck nice and long. Glue your heels together. If you need to scoot away, scoot a little bit further away. Find some tension with your knees bent. Glue your heels together. All I want you to do is squeeze your heels together, squeeze your bum, and then release. So squeezing heels and bum, and then release. Squeeze your heels and bum, and then let it release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze it, release. You more like that. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Now we're adding a little squeeze and lift of our legs, just hovering those knees off and lower down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Abdominals are still drawn in and up from underneath. Exhale. Thinking of the energy going down and out to lift the legs. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Last little part here, we reach our arms back by our sides on the lift. We lift our chest, reach your fingertips towards your legs, and lower down. Exhale. And lower. Exhale. And lower. So legs are hovering, heels are pressing together. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. Give me a smile. Heart shines forward. Beautiful. You did it. And lower down. Nice. Let your legs sway side to side. Beautiful. Press yourself up. One more child's pose here. We're going to scoop our hips around in a circle. Winding down now. Great job. Let's go the other way. Nice work. Sit yourself up. Take that core first off of your feet. You did it. Find yourself back into a downward dog position. Pressing your toes under. Now we're free. Go ahead, walk your legs in. Roll up your spine. Face the side. Turn out your toes. Reaching up. Plying down, bending your knees, stretching those inner thighs just a little bit here. Nice work today. Let your hands find the floor. Let your legs straighten. Shift your hips side to side. Inhale and exhale. You can also kind of dangle those arms if that feels nice for you. Stretching those inner thighs, stretching those hamstrings a little bit here. Let one arm find the center of your mat. Open the other arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that arm down. Other arm comes up. Inhale. And exhale. Find the center. Let your heels turn parallel, Let your knees bend and stretch. One more time. Knees bend and stretch. On the next one, knees soften. We roll up our spine, arms scoop in and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands find your heart. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your heart beating underneath your fingertips. Feel alive. Feel strong. Inhale. And exhale, let your arms float open. Let your shoulders roll up, down, and back. Let your heart shine forward. And have a great rest of your day. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.